gang. Well, we're doing the video of the day today. We're running a little late. Slept in a little bit today. Don't know why. I just had a lot on my mind, and I guess. And body said, "You ain't getting up yet." I woke up a couple times and was gonna get out of bed, and the body said, not yet." Anyway, got up, done some things. Crikey, it's almost noon. Anyway, actually it's about 11:45 right now. Wanted to get in with the video of the day now. We did the movie clip that I thought would be easy because it was a classic movie. I'm sure everybody has heard of the movie. I've only watched it one time all the way through, and that was back when I was in high school. But I've seen it, always seen it in bits and pieces, and there's lines from the movie that are really popular that I'm sure everybody's heard. Lines like, "Play it again, Sam." It was Casablanca. It was Rick, and the actor was Humphrey Bogart, and only one person got it to me piece by piece. Now, there's several people that had figured out that it was Casablanca and it was Humphrey Bogart. There was a person or two that said that they knew who the actor was, which would have been Humphrey Bogart, but they didn't know the character's name exactly. It was Rick. So, Grace got it. She left me the message on Facebook and told me that what it was. Janelle actually got it, and she thought it was Rick, so she wasn't 100% sure. So, but she kind of got it too. Like I said, I had a few people that guessed that it was Casablanca, but didn't know the character's name. So, anyway, that was that movie clip. That's going to kind of be sporadic. So if you like the movie clip game that we do, you don't win anything. You just have the pleasure of... I asked Grace if she wanted me to put her name on here. I will not say her last name, but I asked Grace if she wanted me to put her name on, and she said that was fine. So I'm mentioning her in this video. Matter of fact, this will be the third time. Thank you, Grace. Good job. I don't mention your name unless you give me permission. You say, go ahead and say who it is. That can be part of the prize. You're just featured in my video. You get to hear your name featured in my video. I'm going to do those, like I said, those sporadically. So you're not going to know when the game starts. So what that means you have to watch every day to make sure that you're getting it. And I'm going to do some different ones. I may do some horror movies. I may do some musicals. I don't know. But I'll definitely find some. I've found a new way to find some good lines. So we're gonna definitely go there. But onward to the joke of the day for Wet and Wild Wednesday. I decided, and it's wet. Let me tell you what, it's raining cats and dogs out there. But for Wet and Wild Wednesday, I decided to do a little bit of a religious joke today. And for those of you who are a little bit religious, this is going to be good. You're going to really like this joke. If you're not really religious, listen to the joke. It's still kind of funny. Alright? But I saw this joke, and I remembered I'd heard it a long time ago. Matter of fact, I think a pastor actually told this joke from the pulpit one morning. But anyway, here it goes. Joke of the day. Jesus and Satan have a discussion as to who's the better programmer. That's a computer programmer. This goes on for a few hours until they come to an agreement to hold a contest with God as the judge. They sit themselves at their computers and begin to type furiously. Lines of code start streaming up on the screen for several hours straight. This goes on. Seconds before the end of the competition, a bolt of lightning strikes, taking out the electricity. Moments later, the power is restored, and God announces the contest is over. He asks Satan to show what he's come up with, and he's visibly upset. He cries, "I have nothing! I lost it all when the power went out!" "Very well then," says God. "Let's see if Jesus fared any better." Jesus enters a command on the computer. The screen comes to life in a vivid display of voices of angelic choir pouring forth from the speakers. Satan's astonished. Satan says, "But But I lost everything, yet Jesus' program is intact. How do you do it? God smiled all knowingly and said, Jesus saves. Alright, if you're a computer programmer, I'll explain this to those who might not get that. If you're a programmer, it's always recommended that every few minutes you save your program. Now, different programs like Microsoft Word, I think does it. They actually automatically save it. One of my email addresses, I'm thinking it's Juno, automatically saves your email as you're typing it. It automatically saves it so that it's there. In case something happens, you can go back and bring the email up and finish typing. You don't have to finish the whole thing all over again. So it's always recommended that you save it. Well, apparently Satan didn't save it, and of course everybody knows Jesus saves. Pretty funny, okay. So that's the joke of the day. I think I told you in yesterday's video I had a flat tire, and I went out and fixed it. I didn't fix it. I had the guy fix it. And I don't know, the guy acted like kind of an idiot. He kind of acted like I was inconveniencing him for doing his job. Thank you very much. You know, I paid, what, $1,500 for a set of tires, and all I'm asking is for you to fix a flat. There was a screw in it. And it was obvious. It wasn't a real big screw, but it was, you could see it just by rolling the tire. You could see where the screw was. And he acted like I was inconveniencing him. So, obviously, I have to take the flat off the truck and put the spare on in order to drive it out there. Duh. So what's he do? I take the tire in. Of course, I'll get the tire off. I take the tire in, and the guy says, can I help you? I say, yeah, I got a flat here I need repaired. I got the paperwork in the truck if you need it. And he says, no, that won't be a problem. So he takes it out. The guy fixes it. And then he wheels it up in front of the front door. And I go out, and he says, this is for that Trailblazer? I said, yeah. I said, well, would you guys be able to put it on for me? I hurt my wrist, and it was kind of a pain in the neck getting it off. And he kind of acted like I was inconveniencing him by asking him to put it on. Excuse me, isn't that your job? Hello? So anyway, the guy puts it on, and he's got this attitude while he's putting it on. And he puts it on, pulls the jack out, and leaves. Doesn't say thank you, doesn't say have a nice day, nothing. Just walks away, tells the boss, I'm going to lunch. Well, geez, if you were that hungry, just say so, have somebody else put the damn tire on. Holy Pete. So now, the last time I went there and had a tire fixed, they not only agreed to put the tire on for me, they offered to put the tire on for me, they offered to put the spare back up under the truck for me. And I told them, they put the tire on the last time I was out there, but I told them, no, I'd go ahead and do the spare tire back up. But, people! Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Tune in tomorrow for the joke of the day. Until then,